what is going on? Welcome to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jillian Renee, and I am a non-professional self-taught makeup artist here on YouTube. I do not hold a license. I do not claim to be a professional. I am just a girl living in a small town who loves makeup and decided to share that love with you. So for today's video, since it is summer, I figured I would film kind of my take on a warm summer, kind of summer night going out look. So I use a lot of warm shades, and this is a full face tutorial. So if you are interested in seeing how I achieve this look, just keep watching. Okay, so obviously I already just did my brows off camera. All I used was the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. For primer, I already went and primed my face. I just used the Magic Lumi by L'Oreal Light Infusing Primer. And so I'm actually going to do my eyes first today. And I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. And this is in the shade Fair Neutral. With my damp beauty sponge, this is the beauty sponge from Real Techniques. It's my favorite. I'm just going to blend that out all over my lid. Now, to set that concealer so that we are all set for eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just going to dip a little bit into the cap, get a little bit on my damp sponge, and just set that concealer. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using, surprise, surprise, I'm sure you guys can already guess, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O palette. So first, on this Tarte brush, it doesn't have a name or a number or anything like that, but it just came in like this cute little collection of all Tarte brushes. I'm going to be using the fluffy end of that brush for my crease, for my transition shade, and the first color I'm going to be using is this light brown peachy orange shade right here, and I'm going to be super messy. I'm just fluffing that right into the crease. I'm going to take that same exact brush, use that same exact end, and I'm going to take this really, really light brown shade right here, and I'm going to do the same exact motion. Okay, and once that is all blended in, I'm going to start warming up my eye look. So I'm going to take this really pretty orange peachy shade in the middle of the palette, and again, I'm still using that same brush. Part of the reason I do this is because I want all the colors to blend smoothly. So instead of taking a clean brush every time, I like to have that layer of the same product to just help blend it all out. So I'm going to focus this on the outer corner and then bring it lower into my crease. I'm not bringing it too far up. Okay, next on a different brush, this is the 282 Eye Fluff from the brand Inspire, INSPR. It looks like this. I'm going to start going into more of the brown shades, and I'm going to take this kind of burnt red brick brown shade right here, pack that onto my brush, and focus that even more on the outer corner and bringing it slightly into the crease. Before I pick up any more color, I'm going to take the tapered blending brush by the brand Gachis. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. It's just a really big fluffy blending brush, and without any more product on the brush, I'm just going to blend all those other colors together, make sure there are no harsh lines, and as Jaclyn Hill would say, blend until your fingers bleed. Once that is all blended out and I have no harsh lines, next I'm going to take an even smaller, more defined brush for the outer corner. This is it's the crease brush by IBY Beauty. It looks like this, has a very defined pointed tip. I'm going to take this dark brown right here and pack it onto the tip of my brush, and focus that on the outer V of my eye and really smoking that out. Once that's all blended out, this next step in the eyeshadow is what's really going to make this look pop and make it look like a nice summer kind of going out look. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay flat shadow brush, and to make this pop, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I'm going to spritz the end of the brush. I am going to dip it into this really nice, kind of like a champagne pinky pink. I'm just going to pack that onto my lid. Okay, once that shimmer shade is all packed on, in order to clean it up, I'm going to take that same crease brush by IBY Beauty that we used to put on the deepest brown shade into the outer corner of our eye. And without adding any more product, I'm just going to take whatever is left on the brush and deepen up that crease once again and blend out the crease from the shimmers. And taking another Tarte brush from that collection I showed you, again, it doesn't have a name or anything, I'm going to take this really tiny definer brush and dip it into the lightest shade in the palette. And this is what I'm going to use to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. Okay, for eyeliner today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline New York Master Precise by Eye Studio in the shade Black. Okay, so now that my eyeliner is done, I'm actually going to move on to my face. So I have already primed my face before we started our eyes. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Healthy Luminous Makeup, and this is in the shade Warm 5. And all I do is I take a little bit, and I take about 2 pumps onto the back of my hand, and my finger, and just dab it on my face. Okay, another trick I like to do to really help make my foundation look really luminous and glowing is I take this Josie Marin Argan Enlightenment Illuminizer, and I just pump some on the back of my hand and blend that into my foundation. I'm going to take a Tarte brush from that same collection, another double-ended brush, and I'm going to take this flat end to really buff out that foundation into the skin. Okay, for concealer today, I'm going to be using a mix of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in that same shade Fair Neutral with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20, it's called Sand, and I do this just for shade purposes. And then taking my Tarte Shape Tape just a real little bit to lighten up. Okay. And then I'm going to blend this out using that same Real Techniques damp sponge. Once that concealer is all blended out, I am going to cream contour, and to cream contour I'm going to take the Morphe 10 CON concealer palette, taking this angled brush from Target, dip that into that deepest shade. Okay, once all my lines are drawn, I am going to blend out that contour with that same brush, and then I do go back over it with that beauty sponge to pick up any excess product. Okay, so now once my cream contour is done, now is when I will set that concealer. And I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and just like I did with the concealer in my eyes, dip some into the cap, take my beauty sponge, dip more in this time, and just pack it on underneath. bake for too long because I don't want to lose that luminosity. In the meantime, while that is baking, I am going to bronze my face underneath that baking, and I am going to use the Tarte Park Ave Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer. Open it up and it looks like this. And to do my bronzer today, I am going to take this Tarte brush that came in that same collection, dip it into the product, and make almost like a 3. Okay, so once that bronzer is on, to wipe away my powder that is baking, I'm going to take this Luxie 514 blush brush, just a real fluffy brush, and just wipe it away. For blush today, I am going to be using the Pacifica Natural Minerals blush in the shade Wild Rose. On a double-ended Tarte brush that came in that collection, I'm going to take this fluffy end, put some product on, and above that contour, I'm just going to swirl it up. Okay, before we move on to highlighter, I am going to finish my eye, and I am going to take the 282 Eye Fluff brush from the brand Inspire. I'm going to take this orange shade that we used in the crease, and starting in the outer corner, I'm going to bring it all the way in. And then going in with that crease brush by IBY Beauty, this burnt brown red shade, and keeping it super tight to my lower lash line. Okay, I'm not going to put on false eyelashes today. I'm instead just going to be using mascara, but feel free to put on your favorite falsies if you would like to. But to start, I'm going to be using the Maybelline The Colossal Big Shot Mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. Okay, and then for my second layer of mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. For highlighter today, I'm going to be using this highlighter from Milani. It is in the shade 03 Sunglow. This brush is also from Luxie. It's the Luxie 522 Tapered Highlighter brush. Just going to swirl some in and bring it up above my eyebrows to give me a really nice glow. Put it on the tip of my nose. To first line my lips, I'm taking the Mini Matte Lip Crayon in the shade Tuscan Wine by the brand Tristique. Okay, and then for lipstick today, to fill in that lip liner, I'm going to be using, this is from Tease Cosmetics. This is the shade Romantic Red. Okay, so to set my face today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, of course. And there you have it. This is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.